Due to recent events, we are all dealing with stale content on TV for a while. Since YouTube's recommendation algorithm is written for 12-year-olds and narcissistic cats, what are your go-to underrated YouTube channels in times of need? Tasting history and food, Dude Looks Like a Model, Townsend's, American History and Recreation, Bald and Bankrupt, A Good Travel Show, Harold Balder, Some People Don't Like His Style, Binging with Babish, Best Ever Food Review Show, Great for Overseas Food Culture, Emmy Made in Japan, Self-Sufficient Me, Gardening Tips by an Aussie, Epid Gardening, Gardening Tips in Cali, Me Gardener Northeast, American Gardening, Future Cannabis Project, great for learning about plant genetics and soil and stuff and cannabis culture, Flair. If you like watching some YouTube farmer who is also kinda a redneck in a good way in Nebraska, Chemical Force, Crazy Chemical Reactions, periodic videos, learn about elements, extractions and IRR/explosions and fire. These are some that I enjoyed watching. They are mostly about gardening, or food or travel or history or chemistry. A lot have subreddits you can check out as well. Woodworking for Mere Mortals is one I've been on a lot lately. Probably cause I just got into woodworking lol. The Marble Music Machine guy has pretty consistent video releases, which is cool to see how progress on the Marble Machine X is going. I also like to fall asleep either watching TAS videos, computer-assisted speedruns of different video games, or an episode of the Sleep With Me podcast, which is essentially just listening to a guy with a monotonous voice ramble aimlessly through a story. Puts me right the fuck to sleep every time. GTTC. His eating chips type beat did get on Jimmy Fallon's Don't playlist back in April though. Isaac Arthur https://www.youtube.com/channel/uses5ZTQM5Cooge6GRH54G. He is a writer who make long-form explanatory videos mainly about astronomy and science fiction concepts. He has an incredibly easy approach to even very advanced subjects, and I find him extremely comfortable to listen to. His most popular video, where he discusses what kind of civilization could exist at the proverbial end of time, when all stars are dead, and black holes start evaporating. https://u2.b/pld8w-16jk. Lockpicking Lawyer, Lockpicker Throttle House, Car Reviews/Commentary Internet Comment Etiquette, Comedy/Internet Humor The Spiffing Brit, Video Game Glitches/Broken Strategies Scott the Was, Video Game History/Commentary Defunctland, Documentaries about old shows and theme parks. Watch the Action Park one at the very least. I promise it's a train wreck from start to finish. CGP Grey or Wheezy Waiter. Grey still plays. Definitely call me Kevin. For those who don't know, he does Let's Plays, mostly of The Sims, and makes dumb jokes the entire time. I highly recommend. Quite and I Am Krusty is a YouTuber who does VR roleplay and as far as I can tell has very strong psychopathic tendencies. Peak comedy. He's the only one able to make role-playing entertaining. YouTube has become the land of podcast, music I can't find on Spotify, how-to videos for me and history channels. I gave up on trying to fall down the rabbit hole like I used to in the good old days. I do recommend The Great War and World War II if you are into World War history. The first episode covers what happened the first week of the war, the second episode covers what happens the second week and so on. It's interesting because there are little battles and events that happened during slow weeks of the war that you'll never hear about anywhere else. UNHHHH just two drag queens talking shit. Because it's their show, and not yours. PBSians, if you like paleontology and related science. And translator fails, because that shit is funny. PBS Space Time as well. The Fragnostic, he's an amazingly witty dude who only has like 3k subs and has been uploading content since 2014. I've been subbed for almost 5 years and he's barely gained 1k subs. I'd highly recommend him. He isn't a screamer or overreactor. He's just funny. Steve 1989. I'd kiff it's underrated MX but I love Smarter every day. Some more not as well known channels I like are Alex Steele, Hercules Candy, Ross Creations, Vlog Creations, and Fisherman's Life. The king of random also fits well here, just random experiments on a regular basis. As well, Mark Robber has some cool stuff. Forgotten Weapons is pretty entertaining if you're at all into guns and or history. I've been obsessed with skateboarding videos lately, no idea why. I've never skated in my life, but they're just so bingeable. I've mainly been watching Braille skateboarding and Skate or Die, but like they're all good. I've also been binging people reading Reddit posts, despite having read it myself. Check out Thrasher and Trans World. Just one word, dream. Ryan George, he does the pitch meeting videos for Screen Rant. His own channel is even more entertaining and wholesome. That poor guy's shoulders must hurt like hell to carry that whole company. Let's game it out, because it's fun watching somebody play video games as wrong as possible. Have you ever watched Taskmaster? Depends what I'm in the mood for. Monterey Bay Aquarium has a bunch of live camps that are enjoyable. Ask a Mortician, Great Depression cooking, how to cook that, hike a grape snack is fun. It has a ton of old videos from the 1930s, 1960s, mostly mental health type things, like a doctor interviewing a psychopath or a prisoner, children with certain disability. It's interesting if you're into that kind of stuff. Try let me know. His channel is higher quality than most shows you'll find on cable. Look at Sophia Nygaard. She's awesome. Linus Tech Tips. Foo the Flower Horn. The Do. I've been on an America's Test Kitchen kick for a bit. I miss when cooking shows were about cooking and not drama. r/mealtime videos is a good place to connect to new things. I am actually quite vexed by this and created Tube Hunt, where I send out cool YouTube channels every now and then. I hope to eventually build a community voted platform and have a browser extension that automatically injects community recommendations in place of YouTube shitty ones. You can check it out here. https://www.reddit.com/r/tubehunt/https://www.reddit.com/r/tubehunt/